Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Today we will discuss outlier detection and removal. So what is an outlier? An outlier is a value that is very different from the rest of the data. What it means? Suppose I have a column weights and most of the values in weights column are lying between 50 to 80 kg. And suppose I got a value of 150 kg. So that is very far from the 50 to 80 kg. So that will be an outlier. Suppose I have a 10 kg data. So that is also very far from the mean value, or we can say the maximum range values. Okay. So why do we need to handle outliers? So outliers can distort mean and variance of the data. Okay. They can reduce model accuracy when we will build machine learning algorithms, and we will have complex data which will have outliers, then we will need to fix that. Okay. Some models like linear regression are very sensitive to them. Okay. So so basically what this diagram is saying. Okay. First, see this red box. Okay. This red box is IQR. What is IQR? IQR is basically those 50% data where maximum values are lying, like here 50 to 80 kg. So suppose the main values are most values are coming to 50 to 80 kgs will lie here in this red box. Okay. And this yellow line is the mean. Okay. Yellow line is the mean. Suppose I am getting a value here in this line between this. Okay. And here, so that will be normal data. So that will normal data. Okay. So now suppose I got my values here very far from this, so that will be an outlier. I got my values here, so that will be an outlier which is very less than our mean values. It is very greater than these values. Okay. So that will be our outliers. Okay. So how we will fix this outliers? So I have two methods. Okay. I will show you how to do it by Python. First, see, method one using IQR. Okay. IQR is equal to Q3 minus Q1. I've already described. So suppose I am calculating this Q1 minus 1.5 into IQR. So I got some values like, let's say, 15. Okay, by calculating this. Now I have a value that is 14, which is less than this. Then that will be an outlier. And suppose this is I got value here in 15. So suppose I got value 16. Okay, then that will be a normal value. Okay, but I will get 14, then it will be an outlier. Suppose here I am calculating maximum. Suppose I got 50. But I got 50, but I have a value that is 51, that is greater than this, then that will be an outlier. Suppose I have value 49, then it will be less than this, then that will be a normal value. Okay. So I will check this and detect this by IQR method, and also fix the outliers. Remove the basically I will remove the outliers by IQR method. Okay. Second method we will also see using Z score. Z score, what Z score says, Z is equal to X minus mu upon sigma, where X is your actual data point. Suppose I have data 80 kgs, that is our actual data point. Mu, mu means mean, this one, mean. Okay. Now, sigma, standard deviation. How much data is deviating from the mean value? Suppose this is our mean value, and I have value around here. So how much my data is far from this mean value? Okay, so that is sigma, and Z is score. How far a value is from the mean. Okay. So this is sigma, basically stand how much data is deviating from the mean. Okay, so that is there is a rule. If Z is greater than 3 or Z is less than minus 3, then that will be an outlier. Okay, so I will see that. I will show you how to handle outliers and remove outliers. Okay. So first see the data set. This is my data set. I will check for height and weight outliers. Okay. Now see how we can do that. I will use, I will rename. Suppose I will give some name. Outlier detection removal. I will import some library. Import NumPy. Sorry, NumPy as NP. Import Pandas as PD. I will import Matplotlib and Seaborn also data. Those libraries are for plotting graphs. Matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. Import Seaborn as NS. Okay, Shift plus enter. Now I will load my dataset. Okay, suppose I will take a variable df is equal to pd dot read csv. I have csv file. Right click, copy path, control V. I will check first three rows which are of head. See? Oh, sorry, it's not data. Df. So here are first three rows and my data gets loaded. Now first I will check if there is any null value in my data set or not. Again data and writing. Sorry for that. No, there is no null values in my data set. I will check this by describe. It will give me all columns, mean, num. Okay. So, so it gave me dot describe gave me heights and weights count total 10,000 rows are there. 10,000 rows. Mean of these two columns, standard deviation, mean, and maximum for 25%, 55%, 75%. Okay. So first I will check by plotting a graph if there is a outlier or not. Okay. I will plot a basically box plot for these two columns. Okay. Its size. I'm giving my uh, graph size. You will see the subplot at the first place. Whenever I will plot multiple graphs together, we will use subplot. Okay. I am plotting a box plot, give your data, which is my data set df, y is equal to df, and which column we are calling? Weight, weight. I will give a title. Suppose I will give weight before. Okay. Now, same I will give for height column also. So C, control V. I will give this as second place. Give height and give the title height. Okay. Now just write plt dot show. It will plot the graph. See, see, you can see in weight column an outlier is occurring. In height column, there are some outliers at minimum, before minimum also and after maximum also. Okay, you can see. So This is confirmed. I have outliers. Okay. So first we will see how we can handle outliers using IQR method. Okay. First I will suppose I'm calculating this Q1. Okay. Q1. Wait. Wait. Q1 basically gives 25%, finds 25% of the data, right? Quantile 0.25. Okay, it will give the 25% of the data. Same, I will calculate Q3 also. Q3, right? Q3, and right here 7 point. Okay, okay. So what is my IQR? IQR is equal to Q3 minus Q1. Q3 minus Q1. Q1 50%. So I will calculate this. IQR. I'm calculating for weight, so I'm giving weight W. Okay. So don't get confused by this. I will minus will be minus Q1. Okay. I will suppose in my IQR. So, so this is my IQR. Okay. Now, now I will calculate lower also on basis of this. Lower means minimum and upper maximum. I will calculate this. Okay. Lower W is equal to what is the formula of lower? Q1 minus 1.5 into IQR and for upper Q3 plus 1.5 into IQR. Okay. So Q1 W minus 1.5 into IQR. Okay. So this is my formula. I will print this also. So here it is my lower and I will calculate upper also. That is my maximum. What is the formula of this? Q3 plus, okay, Q3 plus 1.5 into IQR. So Q3, where is my Q3? This is my Q3. Control C, Control V plus 1.5 into IQR W. Okay, I will print this also. So I got my minimum and maximum. And what I have, what we have learned. See, if value is less than this, less than minimum, then that will be an outlier, and maximum greater than this, then that will be an outlier. What it means then? If I got a value less than 58, that will be my outlier, and greater than 264, that will be an outlier. Okay. So same, I will calculate for my height column also. For height column also, I will give h. I will replace this by height. Replace this by height. Press enter. Now IQR h. I will replace this by h is equal to. I will again replace this by h. Okay. I will print this. Press enter. I got my IQR h. Okay. Now I will same calculate lower and upper. means lower means minimum, and upper means maximum. I will replace this by x, given x, and x. Okay, I got this. Okay, now upper, 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 sorry, height. Okay, I have replaced this. So I got my minimum value and maximum value for this. If I have a value less than this, then that will be my outlier. I have value greater than this, then that will be an outlier. So now I will simply create a new variable where we will store the data without outlier. How we can do that? Suppose I have created a variable here. I will store the data without outlier. How we can do that? df. I'm going for df. Okay. Now I'm going for my df weight column. What I'm saying is give me those that weight column. Basically, df IQR will be df basically a df data, but df weight will be greater than or equal to lower minimum means minimum. It should be greater than or equal to, otherwise it will be an outlier. And okay, now weight should be less than equal to upper, right? Upper. Okay, you got my point. What I'm saying, give me the data where weight is greater than minimum, and less than maximum, less than less than maximum. Okay, what I'm saying here. Same for my weight column also. Give me those height. Sorry, give me same for my height column. Give me those height which are greater than minimum and less than maximum. Right? Okay. Okay. Sorry, not mine. Okay. I will simply do chat GPT. I will simply paste what it is saying. Okay. So I will simply copy this. Right. Okay, it has picked my value. Now, so you got my point, right? Now, now I will plot a graph to see whether my outlier is removed or not. Okay, so I'll simply copy this. Simply copy this. Okay, here I will give height. Sorry, wait. I will write here after, and I will give this because now my data is in this without outlier. Okay, same here, and I will write height after. Now plot the graph. See, outlier is removed. See, see the basic difference between these two graphs. Here it was an outlier. Here I had an outlier. Now see the graph. There is no outlier. Okay. So we have fixed the outlier. Okay, by IQR method. Now we will see how to fix outlier by Z score. Okay. So I have already explained Z squares mathematical expression. Okay. Now I will do this using Python. For performing Z score, I have to import basically stats from Scipy. Import stats. Okay. Now works but basically gets very simpler in with G square. Okay. What just I need to write G weight is equal to np dot abs. What is this abs means? This abs is for converting the negative values into positive values. See, we can get -3 also. So just we are converting into positive value. So we will not need to basically do separate coding for minus and plus. I will do this by this one only. Okay. So np dot stats dot z score z score df weight. Okay. Same for height also. Okay. So we are calculating its z score. Z score means we are suppose I got 3 -3. So I can get if my value will be greater than 3 or minus less than -3, then that will be an outlier. Okay. So just we are calculating z score. Okay. Basically what this is doing, this formula. This formula is basically here dot z score. That's why we use Python for machine learning. Okay, we are doing this uh, mathematical expression by this one line of code only. Okay, so suppose I will print this also. So, press enter. Okay, I got this z weight and z height. Okay, now I will basically I will basically store my new data into new variable without an outlier. Like in IQR method, I had df slash IQR where I stored my new data without an outlier. In same way, I'm storing my new data into this but without any outlier. So how we can write the condition? I'm writing mm, give me the df data, give me the df data, but what should be z z weight z weight should be should be less than 3 and and df weight height also height z height should what I'm saying here, give me the df data exactly, but weight z weight should be less than 3 and z height should be less than 3. Okay. So uh, see the chat GPT, take this. Yeah, I will copy this. I will take this. Okay. So shift plus enter. So I have new data. I have plot. I will plot new graph also for seeing that by z square method, my from z square method, my outlier gets removed or not. Okay. So how we can do that? I will simply copy this. I'm simply copying this. I will just remove this and I will just update the new variable. Okay. DFJ image will be some. See, from my z square method also the outlier gets removed. Okay. Okay, so here we can see one outlier is coming. So it didn't work perfectly, but although it basically replaced all the maximum outliers. See, first I had these outliers, this much outliers in height, and now I have only this one. I have also only this one. So so by G square method, it didn't remove one outlier, but although it removed most of the outliers. Okay, so this is how we handle outliers using Z score and IQR method. Okay, so in next video we will see feature scaling using normalization. Okay, thank you.